Hello, this is Software Lawyer, episode 131. We are, I believe, 48 hours, maybe 72 hours away from AEW's All Out. Here on Talk for Glory, in case you haven't noticed, we haven't done a lot of AEW videos. It's kind of hard as they have their things such as Double or Nothing, Fighter Fest, Fight for the Fallen. They had the Forbidden Door. Speaking of the Forbidden Door, two things, guys. One, first, let me say that I'm actually very happy to say this. Guys, that you guys have not noticed, and I have been saying it repeatedly, that Talk Floyd isn't just mine, or not singular thing. Guys, welcome back, Young Smooth.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, guys? I'm back.
This is
I'm
Talk
always on
Floyd
hiatus now, all
100%.
of a sudden, right?
What was that?
I'm always taking hiatus now, right?
Yes, you're taking a bunch of hiatuses, like a bunch of TV shows, like good Netflix shows. But like I said, for shows, and I mentioned the Forbidden Door that I like to say that is in the wrestling community, that is on things such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and I enjoy speaking to people, such as Zay when he was on Talk for Glory to cover the Forbidden Door predictions. That door is still open. And we have another guest from Wrestling TikTok. You guys know him from his content on TikTok, from his throwback matches, from his fun debates that I have watched. Everyone, welcome WrestleSpot.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you having me on. It's nice to step through the door, and I can't wait for y'all to step through the Forbidden Door to get on the WrestleSpot podcast in the near future.
Man. Would love to have that. Would love to have Talk for Glory go to WrestleSpot. We're glad to have WrestleSpot on Talk for Glory. So, how does everyone feel about All Out? And Young Smooth actually brought something to my attention that is actually very smart before we get into like our AEW All Out 2022 predictions. So, as we all know, Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
And All In is basically an ROH product, correct?
Yeah.
I would say so.
It had the RH backing behind it.
How would you guys feel if AEW pulled up Vince McMahon's last name and, this might be the last All Out we see, and next year we get All In?
I mean, it really doesn't matter. Everybody knows both.
Exactly. Like, does the name really matter to you guys?
But at this point, for the people who probably don't know about All In, which is probably very little, it's already been All Out for years already. So, like, why change it now, right?
Right. And you, WrestleSpot, how do you feel about it?
I'd be more. That sounds cool, but I'd be more interested in them, doing something with the Ring of Honor brand other than a pay-per-view every now and then. So I'd want to see something like that first, but that would be cool. Maybe bring that pay-per-view back.
Right. Maybe it be the ROH show. AEW is All Out. Ring of Honor has All In.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds dope. Yeah, I can see something like that happening.
But since we're on AEW All Out 2022 predictions, let's get into the matches, starting with, and before I even get into this match, me and Young Smooth did a top 5 dream signings for AEW in 2019. So I just want to say, and Smooth, you'll probably agree with me on this, it feels amazing to see this tag team in AEW. I'm not going to say we called it. We're not going to say, oh, we wished into existence, any of that shit. But I am so glad to announce the first match being the TNT champion, Wardlow, and the IWGP Heavyweight World Tag Team Champions, the AAA Tag Team Champions, the ROH Tag Team Champions. Fuck the Revival. I mean FTR. FTR versus Jay Lethal and Mayans and Young Smooth. I don't know about you, WrestleSpot. One of our childhood TNA wrestling tag teams, Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley.
I'm excited for this match. I wasn't huge on TNA. I mean, I kept an eye on it, but Motor City Machine Guns, but I won't bet against FTR or Wardlow, so I got them taking the win here.
All right. How about you, Smooth?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Like you said, Enigma, 3 years back now, dating back to that time when we not predicted, but like we wanted to see Motor City Machine Guns on AEW. I'm actually excited because we already know what Jay Lethal and them can bring to the table. So yeah, and you can't go wrong with FTR this year, especially so far. In my opinion, they're the best tag team of the year. So I'm gonna have to go with Wardlow and FTR, and hopefully it can bring some heat back to Wardlow. Some momentum, I mean, momentum.
Honestly, I may have to go against you guys on this one, and I'm not the biggest Jay Lethal fan here. I will admit that. I think Jay Lethal peaked when he won the ROH World Title. After that, it was falling for obscurity. But I think Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns will win this match. Having MCMG facing FTR for one of those tag titles. Speaking of titles, guys, as you guys already know here on Talk for Glory or just off the air, I am not the biggest fan of champions in tag matches, not defending. Because, Young Smith, correct me if I'm wrong, was it Backlash 2010, 11? Where it was Triple H, Batista, and Shane McMahon versus The Legacy for the WWE title?
2009.
9?
09, yeah.
All right, so it's because I've already seen this kind of scenario happen if they've added a title to it. So it's not like this is out of the open, like we just can't do it. So what do you guys think about that? I know I've voiced my opinions many times about champions and tag matches on pay-per-views. How do you guys feel?
I mean, you want to go first? Or you want me to take over this one?
Mine's real short. I'll just if you're a champion, you should be defending it on pay-per-view. But that's a lot that goes against. That's for the booking team to work out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have to definitely agree. I'm also not a fan of titles that are in matches, and the titles are not being defended. I do not like that at all. So the least they could have done, but I can kind of understand it in a way because it's like, what have Motor City Machine Guns and Jay Lethal done enough to earn title matches? What have they done really? But at the same time, it's like I just don't want to see. Well, it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, I would have liked to see the titles being defended at least on the show.
Right. Honestly, I think this could have been a cool way for a do a winner take all, because I don't think FTR's whole shtick of we should only defend our titles against like contenders or people who have done anything in like the past 6 months. Because you and me, we both grew up on Motor City Machine Guns. We grew up on Beer Money. We grew up on LAX. We grew up even a little bit on Generation Me. We can name all the great matches of Motor City Machine Guns. We can sit here and do that all night long. The Revival, FTR, whatever the fuck you want to call these guys, have had our dream matches. We've had FTR versus the Young Bucks, and we've had FTR versus
the Briscoes.
FTR versus the Briscoes.
FTR versus the Good Brothers.
No, against the Good Brothers.
We did have that.
Yeah, I think it was
Even though it's not really a dream match.
We've had them versus the Usos. We've had them versus DIY. Now, that's all a bunch of stuff in the WWE, and I know a lot of people want to see things such as FTR versus GOD, FTR versus the Motor City Machine Guns, FTR versus, I'll even stretch it, go for Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi. Right, give me a sec.
Yeah, I agree. It's a dream match. Hopefully, outside of this 6-man tag, we can get FTR and probably the Motor City Machine Gun and just a tag match instead of having like a 6-man tag. Instead, I don't know. I guess that's another good dream match that we can see coming out of this. I'm guessing. Enigma? Hello?
No, sorry about that. Just 1 minute, sec.
Okay. Yeah, but
go about like some of your favorite Motor City Machine Gun matches for like at least like 40 seconds real quick, because there's a car passing by.
I don't really remember much.
Okay. All right.
Great Money, Team 3D.
Yeah, their best of 7 series.
Yeah, Team 3D.
Team 3D.
First ever team to kick out of the
Chris Sabin, first
3D,
ever guy.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to like my original point was FTR needs to prove that like, they are the best tag team in the world. We've seen a bunch of people say that, and for you to be the best tag team, I think you need to go out there in the world and beat other tag teams. You can say the best tag team in WWE, AEW, New Japan, Impact Wrestling, AAA. You can do that.
And
but in the world,
we have beaten every other tag team in the world.
That is true.
Just different timing.
Right. But in the perfect world, we would get FTR versus Prime, Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin's legs not acting like he's Derrick Rose, Alex Shelley's shoulder not being Kevin Nash's
Busted
quads.
all the time. Yeah.
But to make a long story short, I would have every title here be on the line because FTR can prove that they're the best tag team against Motor City Machine Guns and especially Wardlow.
Fucking worthless tier team title.
I've said way too many times that how did Wardlow flop? Like Smooth, you were very high on Wardlow actually, and how do you feel about him now?
I mean, I'm still high on him. I'm just not high on his title run. I feel like ever since he became the tier team title, it's been like ice cold.
Exactly. What? How about you, Russell Spot? How do you feel about all this?
Man, Wardlow was like on damn near on top of the world after the whole feud with MJF, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he was TNT champion.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? Hello? Enigma? You guys still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did you hear me? I said that's painful that people forgot that Wardlow was TNT champion.
And it's not his fault.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I was gonna say, but it's not his fault, honestly. But we've been on this match for a little too long. Motor City Machine Guns, FTR, all these guys deserve the time, but we're kind of on a set schedule. So let's move on to this almost like New Japan fucking booking. Continue with the tag matches. It is the House of Black, Malakai Black, Buddy Mathews, Brody King versus the Redeemer, Miro, Sting, and Darby Allin. Russell, I know that we were gonna let you go first on this, but I'll just say this all in one breath. House of Black is ruined. Miro should not be face. Sting should stay as a manager, and Darby needs to get out of being a tag team person. All right, I got it all out my chest. Russell Spot, you take this.
You're absolutely right. It actually, I don't know if I saw something today or yesterday that it looks like Malakai might be on his way out soon, or he's trying to get out of there. But yeah, it's definitely going to be Miro and Sting and Darby because I don't trust them to book the House of Black correctly. So yeah,
correctly, they have slaughtered the House of Black. You
Dude,
dare have? Wait, so did you watch Rampage last week?
Dude, I don't watch. I'm sorry, guys. For all you Rampage fans, I do not watch Rampage ever.
I just get the spoilers.
It's garbage.
All right, thank God. Because apparently Malakai Black got fucking pinned by one of the Dark Order members. I couldn't give two fucks to remember which member it was. The fact that Malakai Black was the one that got pinned here was my issue. You like for you guys that would enjoy the story, I believe it was 2017, 2018. I decided to watch Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory. It was John Morrison versus Austin Aries, and that was the famous no sell that Aries did. And Smooth, I told you 10 minutes after, I was like, hey, I just saw Bound for Glory, and Austin Aries just no sold Starship Pain, fresh off. And that was that was after people telling me, dude, give Impact a chance. It's gotten good now. And that was the chance I gave it. For me, that had the same vibe that Rampage Rampage gave me that same energy. My friends were like, dude, you should watch Rampage. Will Ospreay was on that one point. I was like, you know what? I'm a giant Ospreay fan, so maybe Rampage is good. Maybe it's worth my time. I watched Malakai Black get pinned. I was wrong.
And it goes back to what Russell Spot said. There was rumors of Malakai asking for his release.
Shit, I'm asking for Malakai.
That's probably why.
Yeah, I hope he takes Murphy with him.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah. I genuinely feel like this. I think the House of Black is great outside of AEW.
Yes.
Ooh, WWE's production would go crazy with the House of Black.
Oh my
Especially
god,
now that
dude!
Triple H would know what to do with it.
Give
Yes.
the house its creative control. Let it run
Yes.
wild.
Especially
Let
with
it
Triple
run
H
wild.
behind
Holy
it.
shit.
That shit would go crazy. But yeah,
Fuck
wasn't
this
Miro.
match.
This match was just out of nowhere.
Why is this not pre-show?
All right, who you guys got? Who you guys got winning?
The house.
I have Miro, Sting, and Darby.
I want the house, but yeah, Miro, Sting, and Darby.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
that's all for this match. This match
All
sucks.
right. Another match that's probably not going to get as much attention as much as I love this person. It is Jade Cargill versus what's her nickname? The Fallen Goddess?
I think so.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah. The Fallen Goddess, formerly known as Ember Moon, Athena, for the
Yes.
TBS Championship. Russell, you can take this one. I'm going to say some fucked up things.
All right. Athena's a great wrestler. Give me Jade. Just give me Jade Cargill.
All right.
That's my girl.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Smooth, you got anything? Because I got a fucking machine gun, bro. I don't got to reload.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about this match, but at this point, dude, I'm already over the whole TBS title reign of Jade. So I kind of want Athena to win, but I'm gonna have to agree with Russell. I think Jade is gonna get the W here.
All right. Everyone's got everything? Everyone?
Yeah. I mean, there's not really much to say.
Oh, no, I got a lot to say. All right. Everyone's good? Because I'm about to unload the chamber.
Go ahead, bro.
Fuck this match. I love Athena, Ember Moon, whatever the fuck you marks on a collar. Love her to death. Fuck Jade Cargill. I genuinely like the idea of Ruby Soho becoming the first TBS champion, and it is way too damn controversial with the whole Big Swole situation that they have Jade Cargill being this undefeated, almost like Brock Lesnar, Undertaker at WrestleMania, final boss shit. Also, Tony Khan could avoid the matrix of AEW standing for all elite whites. When it is far from that. When your first ever tag team champions was a black guy, you had a trans AEW women's champion, you had Hispanic tag team champions at one point. AEW is more than just all elite whites. Like to me, Jade Cargill is the byproduct of Tony Khan trying to save his own ass, all because of Big Swole. And Big Swole sucked. But
the reason why I want Jade to win, though, is only because I would like to see what they can do more with her. You know, we already know Athena is talented and shit, bro.
Wasted talent, WWE.
But at the same time, I would like to see what else they can put out of their bag for, like, Jade.
All right, but out of everything, I got Athena winning, and that's the bias in me talking here. All right, time for a match. Actually, no. Here's a match I gave 50% of fucks about. It is Powerhouse Hobbs versus absolute fucking underrated Ricky Starks. Put the TNT title on this man already.
Oh, man.
All right, who wants to go first on this?
Man,
sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, I'm a big Ricky Starks fan. I could see this as a way to, to make Hobbs look like crazy strong, but I don't know. Big guys like Wardlow don't even have that great of an AEW record. But I know I'll put all my chips in on Ricky Starks, so that's my guy.
All right, so I've told you a lot about Ricky Starks. I've told you he's fucking absolute underrated, and I'll fucking die on that hill. And I do think this is the match that will make you a believer or doubter that I believe that Ricky Starks is absolutely underrated.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I am a fan of Ricky Starks too, But at the same time, I don't think this is the match that's going to show me he's the underrated guy. I mean, I could be wrong because he's in a match with a powerhouse like Hobbs. But I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be the match to show me, even though I am a fan of Ricky Stark. But I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. I'm gonna go with Ricky Stark here to win.
All right. So the next match, I didn't put or because it's kind of painfully obvious who's winning. But if we're wrong, we're wrong. It is the Elite, the Elite, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson versus the Dark Order. I'm not putting or best friends because if the best friends wins, nothing. But I just highly doubt it. So I'm going to say Dark Order.
Yeah.
Russell Spot, your thoughts?
I feel like this is, you can easily say the Elites, but the Dark Order has Hangman. It's a little different. I think they'll just give it to the Elites here.
I'm going to agree. I got the Elite winning. Actually, no. I want to say the Dark Order has this because through Hangman's whole losing his friends, succumbing to alcoholism, winning the AEW title, the Dark Order was there for him on being the Elite, on AEW, Dark, Rampage, Elevation, whatever the hell. Like, wherever Hangman was down and out, the Dark Order was there. And I think this is the story. Just like how Kenny and Hangman had their story and Dark Order was there, I think this is the Dark Order story and Hangman's there.
I mean, I can agree, but at the same time, I don't know. Dark Order, I can't really see winning this match. Kenny just came back. We got the Elite back together. Yes, Hangman does add a lot to the matchup, and it's gonna make for a great match. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like if we're gonna have our first trios championships ever, might as well just go with the Elite. So I'm gonna have to go with the Elite, even though I feel like it's gonna be a great match, though.
No, of course it is, man. I believe like most of these matches are going to be great.
I will say that whenever Kenny and Hangman get that stare off in the ring, that's up there for possibly going to be pop of the night.
Hell yeah.
Do you think it will be bigger pop than Ospreay and Kenny?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. In Chicago, I don't know.
Yeah, you have a lot of pumped up fans for all out, man. It probably could.
Well, we'll have to wait and see then. All right. I think we're at the halfway mark already. Next is for the AEW Women's Championship. It is Toni Storm versus Hikaru Shida versus Jamie Hayter versus the GOAT, the greatest AEW Women's Champion, the Doctor. Look at it this way: the 90% of the women's division, the Doctor, DMD, Britt Baker.
Wow. Man, no.
What
do you think?
Their two women's title matches on the card just shows how much they've messed up with their women's division.
Dude, we can talk about how bad AEW's women's division is for eons.
I can really see them giving it to Baker, who doesn't need it at all, just like she didn't need the Owen Hart tournament. But I think the logical one would be to go with Toni here. But I could really see them going with Baker. It's 50-50 on that. I'm just gonna hope for Toni.
Yes, I'm actually piggyback off that. I want Toni Storm to win because I want them to try to at least build someone new in the division instead of just going with Britt Baker. We already seen her as the AEW Women's Champion. She had such a long run, but I feel like it would hurt them more if they just put it back on Britt. If you ask me, to be honest. Because you need to start building more women in the division, So I'm gonna have to go with Toni Storm, though. I'm gonna go with Toni Storm, but I feel like Britt Baker's gonna win.
So I'm gonna go with actually, and as much as I just gave her the greatest introduction, I think that's on top of like my Brock Lesnar's, AJ Styles, Edge. I don't think Britt Baker's winning. I actually think Jamie Hayter is.
That's a dark horse right there. That's possible.
As much as I love the Doctor, as much as Shida has become one of my interesting ones, I'm not 1,000% a Shida fan. If I had to rate myself, scale from 1 to 10, I want to say I'm a 4. And as much as I like Toni Storm, a piece of my heart is reminded that she was such a bad red belt champion in Stardom that the white belt got more prestige. Jamie Hayter is the most slept on woman in AEW right now. And to have her win the AEW Women's title probably caused a little rift between her and Britt. Because, Smooth, I believe when Thunder Rosa won the women's title, I said, well, who the hell can she feud with? Britt beat the shit out of everyone. Literally everyone. She didn't beat Jamie.
Oh, Toni.
Yes, she did.
Oh, she did? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, she did. I forgot about that, bro. Damn, that's how long it's been.
So
I called myself right there.
I am hoping that Jamie Hayter wins this. But that's me.
I mean, I can't go wrong. They can't go wrong with Jamie either. But I feel like, why not Toni? Like, yeah, the other title wasn't. She did garbage. I don't remember. The red, you said?
Yeah, the world title in Stardom.
Yeah, the world title, even though that's a different company, she's on a way bigger televised platform, yes. So
right.
I feel like you can't go wrong now with it. Why not?
Right. You know, maybe it's just the fan in me from Stardom coming to the fan in me of AEW.
I mean, that's true. That could be that.
Yeah.
I feel like we are going to get a great match, though. I feel like we are going to get a great match, though, at least, from these 4 women.
If I had to change one thing in this match, I would make it elimination.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, by the way, I haven't asked you guys this, though. Do you think we get lots of blood on this card?
Lots of blood on this
main event
card.
in the first 5 minutes, yeah.
Shit, first 5 minutes, that's better than me. 30 seconds, man.
AEW lately, a lot of blood, man.
Rick must be backstage being like, blading. Lots and lots of blading.
I think Cody implemented that, and it's been like, ever since him, they just love the idea of lots of blood. But
why isn't that a pay-per-view name? Lots of blood.
I don't know. Especially for them, right?
Exactly.
Okay, on to the next match. All
right, on to the next match. It is Christian Cage versus one of the guys that have probably the best theme songs that the crowd just can't help but sing the moment they hear it. I would play it, but I'm pretty sure I'll get copyrighted. Jungle Boy.
Oh, man, I'm excited for this one. I think Christian Cage wins, but Luchasaurus is going to pledge his allegiance to Christian, so helping him out.
Yeah. Right. I don't really have anything to say. He just took all the words from me.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to agree with you guys, and I'll even say that the same way, like, not move for move, but remember at WrestleMania, what year was WrestleMania this year? 38.
38, yeah.
All right, so when AJ Styles was gonna go for the Phenomenal Form, then just Damian Priest spawned out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I feel like Jungle Boy is gonna go for his finisher, and then Luchasaurus is gonna pop up out of nowhere and just distract him and just cause him the match, like move for move, in that aspect.
And then he decides he's gonna stay with Christian, right?
Exactly. But we don't have no Judgment Day in AEW. We ain't going that route.
But I actually agree with this. If that's the outcome, I want Jungle Boy. I want Luchasaurus to go back to being a heel, because I feel like a lot of people were so excited and wanted to see what he can bring as a heel by himself with Christian managing him, and it was short-lived. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was really interesting.
So now I feel like people want to see, like, all right, let's see what he can do alone. Let's see if
we got a taste of it, and we want more.
Yes. Let's see if we can make him into like Omos. Now let me stop.
Omos is a failed project. But we're all in agreement here. Christian Cage for the W. Luchasaurus heel turn confirmed.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That's how it should be, man.
All right. Next is Bryan Danielson versus what we have been hyping up, Lionheart. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go for just Lionheart. Lionheart, the Painmaker, the Alpha, the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller, Y2J, the Influencer, the Wizard, the Demo God, Lay Sex God, Chris Jericho.
Yes, sir.
The GOAT. Forgot that last one.
Can you at least say the American Dragon at least?
Oh, right. The American Dragon, Steel Dave's main event WrestleMania, Bryan Danielson. I'm sorry, Smooth. You're not going to die on that hill.
Oh gosh. See, I can see Daniel Garcia either going along with Bryan here, or maybe just pledging his allegiance to Jericho a little bit more. But I will go with Bryan Danielson, and we'll just for the fun of it, we'll say Daniel Garcia turns face.
You, Smooth?
Nigma, what you think? What you think about that, Nigma?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna agree with that because Smooth, you've known for, I want to say maybe around 2 months or so, that I've been saying this, that Daniel Garcia instead of Wheeler Yuta should have joined the BCC, and the match that they had, Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta had at Death Before Dishonor, where I specifically said Daniel Garcia out-wrestled the shit out of Wheeler Yuta. Despite Wheeler getting the W, he got out-wrestled. And to me, that was the eye-opener.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah. Wheeler Yuta, I don't know. As anyone, whether you've met me in real life or we've talked on social media, not the biggest fan of Wheeler Yuta going from local talent on Wednesday and getting 2 Death Riders and then getting choked out on Friday by Moxley.
I mean, if you want me to be quite honest, I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson winning this as well. Wait, anyway, you pick Bryan?
No, I picked Jericho. It is very rare that I picked Bryan Danielson.
Okay, great. For the rest of the spot, you pick Bryan or you pick Jericho?
Yes, I picked Bryan.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with rest of the spot. I'm gonna have to go with Bryan winning this, but I do feel like Daniel Garcia is gonna join alliances with like the BCC. It just makes sense. The face turn, everybody wants it. He's a wrestler. He's not an entertainer.
He's a wrestler. He's not a sports entertainer.
I feel like he's gonna really like turn his back on Jericho, and he's gonna side with Bryan. That's the best outcome I think they should go with. But I feel like we are gonna get a great match between these two. You can't go wrong with them.
Of course. Okay, now for the next match, it is the. Give me a sec. It is
Casino ladder match.
Yeah, the casino ladder match, featuring Wheeler Yuta, Cesaro. I'm not saying whatever the hell. How the fuck
You
say
mean
that?
Claudio?
Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm used to Cesaro, guys. You guys can shoot me for that one. Rush, Andrade, Rey Fenix, Pentagon Jr., and Dante Martin in a to be announced.
I didn't even realize.
All right. Wheeler Yuta, get him out of here. Claudio, that'd be cool, but I don't see it here. Rush, they won't do it. They won't give it to him. Andrade, AEW won't give it to him. Rey Fenix, love him. He's not winning this. Penta, love him. He's not winning this. Dante, I'm iffy on him, but he's not winning this. To be announced, the Joker, or whatever they call it, it's gonna be MJF to win and get his future title shot.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I remember when we was off air, I was talking to you. I didn't even think of MJF, but he's right. He got a point, and then it could tie into storyline too as well. It does make sense.
See, that was good. That was good. I was not thinking MJF. I was thinking maybe, and just maybe, that we would have gotten someone from New Japan.
Okay.
I was personally thinking it would have been someone. Maybe I'm just spitballing here, but if I were Tony Khan, I would really try to grab straws with the United Empire. I would have tried to get Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb.
Yes.
I mean, he's a great
I would try to get Jeff Cobb because we've already had Will Ospreay. We've had Ozzy Open. And I don't think if you would have given me like Aaron Henare, The Great Okan, TJP, Francesco Akira, like, okay, those guys, they're fine. You know, current junior tag champs, former tag team champions, and all that. But Jeff Cobb wants to send everybody's ass on a nice fucking trip through the tour of the islands.
But the question is, does he win if he gets in?
See, now, who I have to win this, and Russell, I don't know if you said yours, but I'm going to go and say mine real quick. My pick for probably the next 10 shows will be El Toro Blanco, Roosh.
I don't know. They already gave him a title match, and I don't think they're building him towards that direction right now. I feel like it's more of let's just throw him in because he's a great wrestler right at this moment. He can put on a great match.
All right,
For
so,
Roosh, I don't know.
all right, who do
I'm
you
gonna have
guys
to
have?
agree with Wrestler Spot. I'm gonna have to go with MJF returning
MJF.
and winning because it's gonna tie into the main event.
What if it's not MJF? I feel like maybe they'll just give it to Claudio or something. But I got MJF.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Those are actually really nice picks. Like I did not think of those.
Yeah, I didn't either.
All right, we're about to hit our co-main event, guys. So you guys already know how we do this. Young Smooth, it is so fucking good to have you back here, man. Like videos by myself have been fine. Comments are always fun and all, but Talk for
It's just
Glory
like
is a
old
two-man
times.
job. Talk for Glory is a two-man job that I love doing. So hopefully it's gonna be a little bit more consistent. No guarantees, guys. We may get the single and we may get the double. Just know that Talk for Glory is gonna be a two-man job. Wrestle
Yes.
Spot, thank you for coming through the Forbidden Door of wrestling content creators. I hope to have you again. Young Smooth as well. Talk for Glory. That door is going to be open for quite some time. And hopefully we walk through your door.
No problem, man. Anytime.
For
But,
you
what I
guys,
was gonna say, guys, you wanna continue anymore?
go do my socials. Go do our socials and then you can say your thing. Or you want to say
Yeah.
your thing and I'll do the socials.
No, you can do it. Go ahead.
All right, guys. So if you guys haven't already, you guys can follow myself and Young Smooth. First, you can follow myself on my Twitter at Enigma_B4_ my Instagram Enigma_B4, my TikTok Enigma_B4, Young Smooth, Twitter as Young Smooth TFG. If you guys want, because I do realize that we've done a lot of gaming simulations on Talk for Glory. Let us know if you want us to put in our gamer tags in console. So put that in mind.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that.
Wrestle Spot, you want to plug in your stuff, man? And then we'll link it down below.
Sounds good, man. I'm really only active on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to get more active on Twitter. I have an Instagram. I just never touch it. But you can follow me on TikTok at Russell Spot altogether. And then my YouTube, just look for that big, ugly yellow logo with a ring in it. It's the Russell Spot. And, hey, we're pushing for 1K. So if y'all can go hit subscribe, please. That would be great.
All right, guys.
So you heard it, guys. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to Wrestling Spot. And guys, I'm also gonna be back here hopefully tomorrow or Saturday's the show. Hopefully tomorrow for the WWE what's the name of it? Clash at the
Castle.
Yes, sir.
Predictions. So I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully I am gonna try my best to be on that one too.
All right, guys. Time
so
isn't
look
easy.
out for that. Yes.
Okay.
So continue with the show, Nima. Let's get it on, man.
All right, and do our co-main event. Remember, guys, as always, the card order is not what it is on the show. So if you see like Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks as the opener, and then you see here that for us it was the women's match or something, it's our order, not AEW's order. So the second to last match we are covering will be Swerve in Our Glory, Limitless Keith Lee. Also, it feels good to say Limitless now. Remember back in WWE when we said Limited Lee?
Yes, I remember that.
And although it is Shane Strickland, I'm way too used to saying Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Swerve. Yeah, me too. I'm still getting used to Shane.
Nah, it's either Swerve or it's just gonna be Isaiah Swerve Scott for me.
Yeah.
Versus the team that everybody loves. The team that apparently, I don't know how they did this. I don't want to know how, but I'm very impressed. The guys that got the catchphrase of, give me a sec.
Sesame Daddy. Dude, I've always liked the Acclaim,
you took the words right out of my mouth. The team that got the catchphrase, Sesame Daddy ass.
Enigma, you knew this. I've always been high on the Acclaim, bro.
Yes.
Even when they were low.
Yes, even when they were on dark.
I knew they were going to because they just had that feeling of they have something there, you know?
Like they got something. Like they are clicking. They are hitting all the right symbols.
Especially with the face turn, I did not expect it to be doing well like it is.
Dude, you and me both.
Because Matt Caster, you know how he is with the heel raps. So I was so used to that. But like so far as a face, I'm liking it. With them as face, I'm liking it.
This man is connecting.
But yeah, Wrestling Spot, what do you think about this match?
Man, this one's tough because I love both of these teams. I love the Acclaimed, and I would love for them to be tag champs, but it's still Swerve's house, so we got to go Keith Lee and Strickland.
Well, you guys heard it here.
I would agree.
It's still Swerve's house. It's still Swerve in our glory. And I'll say this. We had Santana and Ortiz from 2019 to 2022. And whether you guys find it on my Instagram or my TikTok or even on my Twitter, it is a goddamn war crime that they did not win tag titles once. How dare you have the greatest tag team outside of WWE, not outside, the greatest tag team to have never stepped in WWE, to have never stepped in New Japan, to have never stepped in Ring of Honor. Like, to me, they are AEW originals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are. Yes, they're one of the first
never
tag
won
teams who were big.
the tag team titles, but we had teams such as the Young Bucks so early, SCU so early, the Lucha Bros, Jungle Boy
and Luchasaurus before
exactly. But we couldn't get Santana Ortiz. This is the match where we right the wrongs of AEW OGs, where we get the Acclaimed as the new tag team champions.
Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have to agree with Wrestle Spot on this one. I love both teams. I love the Acclaim. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's not their time yet. This is gonna be the match where, all right, guys, now you definitely have to watch out for us because we're coming up. But I don't think it's now. I don't think this is it. So I'm gonna have to agree and just say Swerve in Our Glory is gonna retain. I still want to see what they can do with Keith Lee and Shane Strickland. So I hope it doesn't end just yet.
All right.
What do you think? You think we're gonna get a great match here?
Oh, we absolutely are.
I don't know because I've never seen them. So I would like to see how Keith Lee and Shane Strickland, how the chemistry is gonna be with the Acclaim.
Oh yeah, you haven't been watching like that, so you haven't seen Shane. You haven't seen Swerve in Our Glory like that very much.
No, I'm talking about against the Acclaim. I've seen a little bit of them, so I know how they are, kind of.
Right.
But I want to see if they can mesh together well, as opponents.
Who, Swerve in Our Glory?
Yeah, no, against the Acclaim.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if they can put on a good match against the Acclaim. This is the Acclaim's time to shine, so let's see.
All right, I like that. This is the match that makes or breaks the Acclaimed.
I wouldn't say breaks.
No, not break as in, oh God, they're going to go back on dark after this. For me, it's not now, but give it time, AEW Tag Champs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yes. This is their basically moment to show, we're not there yet, but we're coming. Don't sleep on us.
Exactly. But now that we're at the main event, it is the AEW Undisputed Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley versus CM Punk for the Undisputed AEW Tag.
You could just say AEW title already. It's not.
Yeah, AEW title. Honestly, you guys can go first on this one. Oh, wait. Before we get into this, let's read some comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Cash Money, always great to see you, man.
What's up, Cash Money?
House of Black deserves better. Fuck yeah, they do.
Indeed.
I definitely agree.
Z, dude, my fault. I didn't post this thing on Instagram. It's on my TikTok though. So we're getting a lot of people that are just tuning in, in and out right now. Normally, guys, we get a lot of people to talk to because I post on my Instagram. But seeing how we were on a time schedule and we kind of did this little,
you wasn't able to post, right?
Time. Exactly. We dove headfirst into this, just praying if there's water at the bottom. And there has been water because this is a fun topic. I want Shida, but Toni is winning. And Cash Money, scissor me, daddy. All right, this guy's going for the play. This guy's going for the play.
I mean, can I be honest?
Hit me.
I'm honestly upset with this main event. Even though I know it's gonna be good.
Yes.
I know it's gonna be great, but I'm still kind of mad after what happened last week.
Russell,
They
I got
pulled
something to say.
Vince.
I don't think you gave me your 2 cents on this, but I'm going to say it again after you guys speak.
But I'm gonna have to say, I feel like we're gonna get a good match, and I'm disappointed still because that squash match, and I still don't understand. And everybody could try to circle and try to make sense of what
Justify.
happened, but it makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It was a ratings boost, basically.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna have to go with CM Punk winning the AEW title. I feel like Mox won because Tony Khan wanted to show love after him carrying the company for the majority of the year throughout the whole injuries and everything. But I think Punk is gonna take this one.
Yeah, with how they were booking Punk, I feel like they made that decision because if it were anywhere else other than Chicago, I feel like he would have been booed for winning the title this Sunday. But man, I'm gonna say it's gonna go to Punk. But from last week, I had no interest in this match being a rematch. But I did like their segment with Ace Steel on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm going with Punk.
Right.
Right there,
so, first, before I say anything, the piggyback what you said, Smooth, about the rating boost, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on this, on feeling like this. That match, to me, was the comparison of the Finger Poke of Doom in WCW of Kevin Nash versus Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
For you,
then again, you probably got a lot of people who probably don't know what that is.
Right. So imagine a bunch of build only for it to end in a squash match willingly. Like, if you look up Hulk Hogan Creative Control, it's a picture of the Finger Poke of Doom.
You think you could use another comparison like similar like nowadays, so people
right.
Not a lot of people what you're talking about.
Finger Poke of Doom comparison.
It's happened recently. I'm just waiting for you to say it.
It's happened recently. I'm trying to remember like off the top of my head because like that's all I think about.
It was a ratings boost and it was like, just a disappointment.
A ratings boost and it was a giant disappointment.
For the title, world title.
Oh, are you talking about the double title thing for WrestleMania?
No, that wasn't a ratings boost. That was at WrestleMania.
Right. That's enough ratings.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the match. Try to rejog my memory.
Never mind.
No. Because like you might be right now. Like, are you sure? Like, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. Like, what pay-per-view was it?
Nah, just forget it.
But yeah, I've just been thinking about the Finger Poke of Doom since watching that match. It has not been something I ever want to go back and watch. And for the people that want to try and justify this, Punk got squashed. Whether you want to admit it or not. For something a little bit more up to date for the Jeff Hardy fans.
And it didn't make sense. Let me correct that.
And it did not make sense for the fucking life of me. For the life of Talk for Glory here.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy now. We're probably gonna get a better match. That's probably the only thing I'm happy about the outcome about. But outside of that, I'm still disappointed about what happened last week.
Ruspot, you got anything to say before I keep going?
Just quickly.
How do you feel from this match to last week?
This is on the. Oh, I wouldn't even say this sounds crazy to say, but this is on my lower tier of what I'm excited for about this pay-per-view. But the match is going to be good. That's all I'll say.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Oh, now I might as well compare the two. It would be for the people that try and justify this shit, it would be like trying to justify the Victory Road incident of Jeff Hardy versus Sting. And instead of it going 90 seconds, Sting just beats his ass for 12 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And people would just be like, well, it was 12 minutes. What do you want, a squash match? Yes. What kind of shit is this? Yes.
But who do you got winning though? Who do you think is gonna win?
I got Jon Moxley winning this.
John? Okay. Why you think John? Why you think they will go with John?
Honestly, if you guys haven't voted already, go vote for Wrestler of the Year. I don't think I got to voice mine because Jon Moxley is my Wrestler of the Year.
100%.
This man has carried AEW. Like, his back needs to be breaking right now.
And I feel like that's what goes back to what I was saying when I was breaking down my reasoning. I feel like that's kind of why TK kind of rewarded him with the unified title win. It didn't need to be squashed, but I do feel like that's probably why. If he does lose, he wanted to reward him for that, you know?
Yeah. Like, I completely agree with you on that one. Absolutely. Like, this is dude, you did such a fucking great job here. Fucking squash him, too.
And that even if he loses, it wouldn't look bad. Even if he loses to Punk, it still won't look bad. Because he squashed him.
Exactly. You gave Punk his second L.
Exactly. But one more question. Do we think we get any MJF interference or anything at the end of the match?
Honestly,
if he's not in the casino ladder match, he'll definitely be here.
It's either or. I feel like MJF just showing up is about 70% guaranteed.
I feel like it's gonna happen, whether it's the casino ladder match, like we said, or it's bound to happen at the main event, bro. 2 WWE guys, basically. He's back to take out the WWE guys. It makes sense.
Honestly,
from the last promo he cut.
I don't like that promo is still good to me, but it's not as hype. Like, if I watch it right now, which I did on Monday, it does not hit the same. Like, the pipe bomb does hit the same right now. Dolph Ziggler's feud with the Miz with that one promo, it still hits the same right now.
I fucking love that feud.
Like when people cut promos, for me, I don't know how you guys feel about promo cutters, but I need your promo to stick with me 10 years later. MJF promo could not stick with me 1 week later. So as cool as this may be, if MJF shows up and then before here, shrug my shoulders. He does, shrug my shoulders. Doesn't, shrug my shoulder. Okay.
But it's just bound to happen, you know that, right?
Right.
Eventually.
MJ, like I said, Smooth, MJF is holding a gun with no bullets at Tony Khan's head. He ain't going to WWE.
Do you think we see a Punk heel turn? Not tonight, but eventually down the road.
I genuinely believe we get that.
I feel like in Chicago it's impossible probably to turn him heel.
Yeah, because they're gonna cheer him no matter
probably.
what.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, so and if anyone thinks differently, go watch John Cena versus CM Punk.
Exactly. So yeah, as much as it would be cool, it was not gonna happen. So I do think he turns heel, but not at all out.
Honestly, I like Jon Moxley as like just the workhorse of AEW this year.
Yes, I agree.
Also beating like his whole problem with alcohol. Like he's got the perfect story right now, honestly.
Yep, I agree. The perfect timing, world champion. Why not, right?
Exactly. All right. So, okay. Now what I was gonna say. All right. So this was a fun video to do. It definitely washed out the bad taste of the G1 video. If you guys haven't seen that already, that I did. Really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed this more. I genuinely believe that I enjoyed AEW All Out 2022 predictions more than I did the G1 finals. You guys already know why I did not like that. In case you guys need a quick reminder, you guys aren't seeing a New Japan video till December. Don't care for requests. You guys ain't seeing that shit. And Smooth, dude, it is so glad to have you back here. We talk like every day, but it's good to have you back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, I'm going to be back more, and hopefully more videos coming back. Well, more videos, of course, I'm going to be in. Hopefully down the road, I have more, consistent. I'm trying my best.
Wrestle Spot, thank you for coming through the door. There's going to be a few more guests that'll be coming sometime, not in like the next month or two, but that door is still open. Again, I really hope that door is open on your side too, because me and Nestor would be happy to show up on your
Right.
on your wrestling podcast on your YouTube channel, and just
No problem,
have a
man.
fun discussion. I've seen those fun discussions.
Yeah, they get crazy, man.
Once again, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming out. It feels good to be back. I'm really looking forward to All Out. And like Enigma said earlier, I want to thank WrestleSpot for joining us. And if you guys haven't already, guys, go subscribe to his channel. It's really good.
Thank you for having me, man.
Again, guys, if you guys want to find us on our socials, Twitter's Enigma_V4_, Instagram, Enigma_V4, TikTok, Enigma_V4, Young Smooth TFG. Again, the gaming thing, dropping down our gamer tags. Let us know how you feel about that. We have a Discord. Yeah. We also have an Anchor. Remember, guys, I'm using that a lot more. Hell, that might be where the New Japan videos go. It might go to.
Oh yeah,
guys,
go to Anchor if you guys want to see more Stardom and New Japan reviews that Enigma has coming up.
Yep, we've got a lot of stuff. WrestleSpot. If you guys want to find him, we'll have his TikTok and his YouTube linked down below. If he decides to ever use his Instagram, we'll link that down below too.
Yeah, guys, definitely looking forward to Sunday night. Can't wait.
Big weekend. Big weekend.
Big weekend for wrestling. Weekend. But remember, guys, have a great night. Stay safe and enjoy wrestling.
Peace.
Have a good night, y'all.